If you don't keep score, you never know when you're winning. I've heard that a number of times, and people, I've talked to a guy the other day and he said he's been in practice for a number of years, but he doesn't keep stats. He doesn't know where he's winning, where he's losing. He kind of estimates. He does okay. He's been okay through things, but one of the things that students ask me all the time is, teach me the business. Well, here's one of the first business things you need to remember. Record keepers are record breakers. If you don't keep records, you never know when you're winning. So here's one of the records, some of the records you need to keep. Number one is track the number of new patients you get every week and every month, and compare that to the previous year, same month, because practice has a breathing in, breathing out sometimes. December, January tends to be slower, and so I want to know, instead of feeling bad about January compared to September, which are a big month, I want to know how I'm doing this January compared to last January. So I want to make sure I track new patients, number of patient visits we saw, how many patients came in the office overall, and then we calculate the PVA, or patient visit average. And this is a very general stat saying we take the total number of new patients per month, we divide it by the number of new patients. It tells us on average how many times a patient comes in. If they come 12, 20, 15, and whatever. It has to talks to your connection with the patient, talks to the problems you're solving, talks to your ability to communicate with the patient and what they needed. But your PVA is a big portion of that. But that's a big kind of gross number. The other thing we like to chart is the mode. So we write down every single patient's name, write down all the visits that come in. We find on average people drop off on visit 5, on visit 6, on visit 12, on visit 14. This is the most common place they drop off. Then we try and solve the problem and say, why is this where they're dropping off? Is this all the recommendations we gave them? Did we not explain lifestyle care, or what's going on with that? So those are 3 numbers you need to keep track of right off the bat: new patients, patient visits, and PVA or mode. So once you get those down, we'll add some more numbers, but there's tons of things you can track. You can actually track too many things, but this is the basis of it. So I'm Dr. Lowe. We'll talk to you soon.